Howdy! My name is Pharaoh K, you can call me K, and today's video I'm going to be continuing to work on my works in progress, specifically Bernadetta von Varley from Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I am not really feeling well this week. I'm feeling really lethargic. I'm just going to be working on wigs today because a lot of stuff's going on and I'm super tired. And I tried on her wig the other day and it wasn't exactly the way that I wanted it, so I thought that this was a good time to work on it. I actually tried on her wig for my Twitch stream because I thought it would be cute. Let me show you guys what I'm using and where I got them. The mannequin I got from Michael's Arts and Crafts store several years ago. I used like a 50% off coupon, just a couple dollars. I have a couple of them upstairs. I'm using everyone's tried and true Got To Be hairspray. Every single, I automatically started tapping because I've been filming a lot of ASMR. But yeah, actually I got this when I was in Toronto last at Shoppers Drug Mart. It's really cheap sometimes. Like, it's cheaper than it is in America, which is shocking because everything in Canada is always so expensive if you're Canadian. This wig comb I got from, I'm automatically tapping on things. I got it from, I think, Arda. I'm sure that you can get it cheaper like anywhere else. I think I picked this up so I could get free shipping. Like, I got 2 wigs and I needed another $1 or so I picked up this. This pack of combs I also got from Shoppers Drug Mart. It came with more, but they're upstairs because I don't really use them for wigs. One thing that most places recommend is that you have like combs specifically set aside for your wigs, because the combs that you use for your hair will have like dust and oils from your hair even if you wash them. Like, you don't want to wash your brushes and stuff all the time, right? So just have like a couple set aside for that. Really, what I recommend is having a rat tail comb, a broad one like the one that I was using to brush it, and then one that's kind of more fine tooth. Let me show you mine. And these are really good for teasing and stuff, which we'll use a little bit later when we start spiking wigs. And also, my hair straightener. Anything where you want if it's on, don't do this. Anytime you want the hair to go in a certain direction, or maybe it has a wave, like a little bit of a wave, or even if it's flipping in this way, that maybe you want it to go the opposite way and it doesn't want to do that, get one of these. I actually recommend not a big one, but a really small one. And then you can just train the hair to go the other way or straighten it. And it really comes in handy. But also, be very careful. Do not burn yourself. If you're gonna be touching the hair while it's still really hot, get a heat glove. Make sure you check the temperature. This one doesn't have a temperature, but I always just use it on low. And I would definitely use like a strip at the back of the wig to test it, to make sure, even if it's like up to 400 degrees, like heat resistant, try it out first on your heat settings so you don't ruin your wig, because like this was like a $30-something wig, this is like a $30-something wig. Even though in terms of wigs, that's not the most expensive wig you could buy, throwing $30 down the drain is not fun. Oh yeah, also get yourself a pair of scissors. You can get fancy hair cutting scissors. I have a pair of thinning shears upstairs. You can get one of those, but if you're just starting out, you don't actually need one, but make sure you're cutting upwards and not blunt, because that's gonna make it look really harsh and not good. Like, your hairstylist really, usually when you see them cut hair, let me show you, they will comb it down and then either go like that or they'll go like that. And that makes it so that it's not super harsh and it doesn't look like you just walked out of the hair salon. Like, it looks a little bit lived in, so it looks more natural. You know what I mean? It just looks better. I promise. Alright. That's it. Thank you. Peace. But yeah. Today's wigs, I'm going to be working on Ms.Joke from Boku no Hero Academia. I'm in a Boku no Hero Academia pro hero group, and also Bernadetta. This whole series has kind of become making Bernadetta and other cosplays. So this wig is for Ms.Joke. Both of these wigs are from Epic Cosplay Wigs. I usually get their wigs if they're having a sale or if nowhere else has like the color I want. And I'm just stabbing this into the mannequin. Her hair is just super straight, so it's not gonna need much visual help. But this was originally for Bulma, and I still will probably use it for Bulma, but I had to straighten the bangs, and now I don't really need that. I'll try to put the like before, like here, of the wig, and after I trimmed it, how it looked. So yeah, the bangs are not looking too hot because they were for Bulma's look where she has like only bangs on one side, but now I obviously don't need it for that. Okay, this is how it looks all brushed out. I'm not gonna tease this wig or anything. Yeah.
No.
So for Bulma, what I needed, it was like pulled up like this. That looks like super trash, but like that kind of thing. It looks really bad right now. Now that I look at it, oh yikes! It looked better on my head, I promise. What I was doing before was just like pulling it back and putting the bandana for Ms.Joke on it. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of heat styling so that it trains, yeah, like heat training, so it trains the hair to go back. I do plan on getting just like a really tiny straightener. So the way that you heat control wigs, or heat train wigs, synthetic wigs specifically, is first make sure that your wig is heat resistant. That is like the most important part. Most fibers are to some extent heat resistant, but you do not want to chance it and then burn your wig. So yeah, what you do is you go to the root and then you straighten it in the direction that you want the hair to go. So rather than front, I'm gonna straighten it back. And you wanna start like at the root here. And sometimes it might take a second. Because I think it probably like melts the wig. Whoopsies. Okay, that should be better. But yeah, I'm just starting. Sometimes if you're finding that you're having a bit of a difficult time, take a smaller section so that you have more control, and then back. I'm just pinning it so that learns to stay in that direction, because that's really what you're doing. The same way that your hair kind of learns to go in one direction, you're teaching the fibers to go in a direction. Alright, so I'm gonna say that this is good enough for my purposes. This is really haphazard, but you'll see how it looks when I have it on. It'll look like Ms.Joke. Okay, very good. Alright, so I know that this looks really, really bad, but watch. I'm gonna pin it in. You're gonna see it's gonna look okay. This is like the magic of wigs. Also, some of these are still kind of warm. They're in my eyes. Make sure that you take out all of the pins before you put this on your head, by the way. I really don't want to get any comments that are like, I got stabbed in the head by a pin. First, I'm gonna comb all of this back. Because I cut the bangs short, this is just gonna happen. Even though I trained it a little bit, that just kind of helps it, you know, like learn to go in a certain direction. Now watch this. I'll get this right, I promise. And then, ta-da! This is actually not the bandana that I'm gonna use for her, but yeah, that like really changes it. Because it pushes all the hair down. And again, I'm gonna use one that covers the entire head, but from the front, it looks pretty good, right? I'll put a picture of Ms.Joke right here, so you can see, and then this is how her wig looks. So yeah, that's super, super basic heat styling. Later on, I'll do videos more like with advanced stuff. Oh, and I'll show you her shorts. I have them behind me. These are the shorts. I have a clip of me wearing them. I'll put that on the screen. Yeah. They look wonky and big right now, but that's because they have no waistband and I need to bring in, I have to add elastic and hem the bottom of the shorts. But for some reason, I always end up choosing characters with these stripe patterns, and then I spend so long doing them. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this project. Next, Bernadetta. I'm actually just gonna keep this on. This is kind of fun. So, this is my Bernadetta wig. It's also from Epic Cosplay. I'll put a before on the screen right now. I'm just combing it out because I did wear it on stream the other day, and when I'm wearing headphones it looks a lot different than it does when I'm not wearing headphones. Does Epic Cosplay, do some of their wigs have a tag in them and some of them don't? I don't think that this one does, but this one does. I'll try to put the exact color too. I thought it was a pretty good match, but I know a lot of other people use Arda wigs in their, I think lavender it's called, shade. Now people are a lot more experimental, and I think that's better because you get a different variety, you know? Just getting my photos ready. Bernadetta has the little, like, the middle thing. I'm not gonna do the method of styling where, like, you tease it and then make it super tiny. I'm just putting it into sections. I forgot my clips, but I've already trimmed this wig a significant amount. There we go, that's a lot better. Yeah, I've already trimmed this wig a significant amount on the sides to get those little, like, cute bits, like, there for him. I just noticed that it needs a little bit, maybe a little bit more floof. That's just to encourage it to go that way. You don't even need a lot of heat. You can use a straightener that was on for a little bit and then turn it off to just encourage the hair to go in the direction that you want it to go. Like this, I did that so it would frame the face. And then she has this little middle part. Actually, I'm gonna so now I'm gonna do the bangs, and I'm gonna get my rat tail comb out. It's this one. And I'm going to separate it. And sometimes what I do when I don't have spiking glue is I put a little bit of this onto my fingers. And that helps to get really nice soft spikes, which I really prefer. Now that I'm a little bit older, I think that looks better and more natural than really defined anime spikes, which some people, that's their style. I prefer the style of cosplay in which you make characters look less like video game characters and more like people, like real people. Actually, I think I want her middle bang to be bigger. So I'm gonna actually take this 2 pieces that I had and make them 1. Those of you who have watched oh my goodness, who have played Fire Emblem 3 Houses, how do you feel about Bernadetta? I know in my last video I said, like, I really don't care if other people don't like her, but it is kind of divisive, people's opinions about her, because some people are like, she trivializes those issues, you know, and some people think she's super cute, and I don't know. I just really like that she really grows. Like, she really grows as a character. And us as the main character, when you romance her, really help her through that, you know, and help her overcome all the challenges that, you know, that she faces. I do think definitely that she could have been written a little bit better. I will not say that I prefer like all of her supports. Some of them I think really I don't like. I won't say which ones. I will floof it up because this is a really nice thick wig, you know? So really, all I do to style it, to get it a little bit extra floofy, is go like that, and it adds so much volume. That's one thing that I really, really love about Epic Cosplay and the 5 Wits wigs. You can get volume by just like jostling it out a little bit. Or tossling it. Yeah. I like that a lot more. I'm gonna just back comb the top a little bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, there you go. I dig that. It's coming off really, really, really purple on the screen, which it is very, very purple. Some might say too purple, but I like it. Like, this doesn't even come up that brightly, like, just like my eyes, as it is on screen. So you're getting a lot of vibrant colors. So I'm gonna try this on. Oh, I definitely recommend getting some kind of pin. Like, if you're gonna use it for this, get a pin that reflects light really nicely, like something shiny, like this. It really makes it easier to see, or something white. And every time you put on your wig, you're gonna have to do a little bit of zhuzhing to get it to look the way that you wanted it to look on your head. Because yeah, this isn't that centered. I want these to be a little bit more defined. And then I'll also like use a glue stick or some hairspray to attach these like closer to my face. Attach is a strong word. But adhere them to my face a little bit so it looks more natural. I picked up that tip from one of the Arctic Fox's videos, probably, I think. But a lot of people do that because it looks a little bit weird if it's just like floating like that. So I would use more pins, like bobby pins usually, but I don't have them all downstairs in my sewing room. But yeah, that's the wig for Bernadetta Von Varley. If I do any more sewing for the rest of the week, I will definitely add it to the rest of this video. But if that's it for the week, thank you for watching.
Any ideas?
Make sure you're cutting upward.